Let's practice some yoga. We're going to start sitting. If you're comfortable sitting like this, go for it. If your knees or your ankles just don't vibe with it, skip it. Did I share that? I did. And so whatever seated position you're in, get comfy, settle, just settle your body, let your eyes settle. And start to deepen your breath. The most important thing you can do with the breath is to have it be connected intentionally to your mind and your body. So allowing the mind to rest on the breath, the body to feel the breath. And then from there, you can start to guide the breath into different shapes and forms. And if you're comfortable with Ujjayi Pranayama, we're going to go over that today. We haven't talked about it in a while. And we'll talk about it today. When I say we, I'll talk about it today. So allowing the breath to gently come in through the nose and out through the nose. And drawn through the nose. Open your mouth. You like ha the breath out. Just soft ha. Inhale through the nose. Soft ha through the mouth. It's very soft. One more time. Inhale. Softly through the mouth. And then through the nose, both on the inhale and the exhale. And creating that soft ha with the mouth closed. So you start to feel a sensation in the back of the throat, the top of the mouth. And then you start to mimic that on the inhale so that you have that soft sound on the inhale and on the exhale. And it's soft. It's not like Darth Vader. You're not crashing waves. It's really soft. And moreover with the breath, not just breathing down into the belly, not just breathing into the chest, but breathing widthwise into the rib cage, front, back, side to side. I think we all have the intention of coming onto our mats with the idea, the intention of feeling better in some way, whether that's physically, mentally, emotionally. But in the process of coming onto our mats and beginning this asana practice, sometimes we lose sight of what the intention was that got us here in the first place. I'm a big believer in getting our intentions and our actions to match. Otherwise, we're setting intentions, we're doing actions that have nothing to do with those intentions, and then we feel like we're failing. We're not really failing, we're just not giving it the attention that it deserves. Come onto your hands and your knees. I'll take off my house coat, as Dean likes to call it. It's cold today. Cold. And then inhale, heart, head, tail, rising up. And then spine, rounding, dropping the head. Dropping the tail. Inhaling. And exhaling. Keep moving with your breath. And just as we arrive on our mat with intentions of something, maybe it's to get a good workout, maybe it's to connect to your breath, maybe it's to clear your mind, to get out of your head, whatever those intentions are. Sometimes we don't even know what our intentions are. We're just here because one, it might be habit, or we know we feel better after we do this. We just don't know necessarily exactly why we're here. But just as there's intentions surrounding the practice, there's intentions within each of the postures, within the breath. And so here in cat and cow, we're lengthening the spine. We're creating space. So intentionally creating space, lengthening. We're also warming up the shoulder girdle for more intense postures. Come through neutral spine. Tuck your toes, come into downward facing dog. Pick up your right heel, bend the knee, and drop heavy into the left heel. And then switch it. And then both heels press back. Right knee to your chest. Right foot forward. Rise up, crescent pose. Right hand to left wrist, lift up and over to your right. Side bending. Come back up to neutral. Split the arms, left arm forward, right arm back. Sink a little deeper into the hips. Yes, beautiful. Work those back toes, work that back ankle. Very nice, very nice. Lengthen forward. And then left hand down, right hand to sky. Right arm comes around, right arm to your thigh, right hand to the floor, you choose. Back heel roots, roll open, Parsva Konasana. And stretch the sides of your body, the sides of your torso. Use this right arm against the right leg to wrap the chest open more. And then bring the hands around. Step back to plank. Inhale in plank. And then chaturanga or the floor. Cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog with your exhale. Just pause. Smooth the breath. Left knee into your chest. Place your left foot forward. Crescent pose up the center. Give yourself a wide enough stance that you feel secure. Give yourself a long enough stance that you can actually bend that front knee. If your feet are too close together, you're taking away the opportunity to bend the knee because you hit the brakes right around here. Otherwise, your knee kind of goes there and you feel off your center. So when your feet are too close together, but you're in your center, you're really reducing the amount that you can move. You don't want the stance too long, but you want it long enough that you've got some freedom here. Take your left hand to your right wrist, big side bend over to the left. Rise back up to center. Right arm forward, left arm back. Reach forward. Right hand down, left hand up. Release the left hand down. Root the back heel. Side angle. Arm can be at your thigh or hand down at the ground. Lengthen out the sides of your body. Yes. Last inhale. Hands come around. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. Rise open. Downward facing dog. Every chaturanga is optional. If you choose to go through chaturanga, do it with strength, with your breath. Otherwise, skip it. Rise high into your toes. Bend your knees, look at the top of your mat. Walk, step, or jump your feet to your hands. Lengthen halfway with your inhale. And then fold, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale. Draw your hands into your heart, exhale. We're not going anywhere. Just inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, round your back. Like cat-cow, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to take the roundness out of the back. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Don't go anywhere. Half forward fold, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Don't go anywhere. Rise up to stand, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. We regulate the breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Halfway, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Rise, inhale. And hands into your heart, exhale. Fantastic. Again, same thing. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. 2 more times, just a half salute. Inhale. Bow, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. 1 more time for me, please. Inhale. Exhale. Halfway. Fold down. Rise, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. We move on. So you're at A, inhale. Exhale, bow. Halfway. Chaturanga. Rise. And dog, exhale. Pause and breathe. Rise into your toes, inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Place the breath, inhale. Exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise. Down dog, exhale. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale. Feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Rise, inhale. Exhale and bow. Offer your heart. Chaturanga. Inhale, opening. Down dog, exhale. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Soften the gaze, maybe close the eyes, pause and breathe. Bend your knees, lower your hips, sweep the arms up. And then pick up your left knee, rise up. Step your left foot back, crescent pose. Split the arms, left forward, right back. Yeah, reach forward and twist. Right hand comes down, left heel comes down, side angle. Left hand comes back to the ground, Vashisthasana. Facing the right, on the left hand, left foot or knee. Maybe lift the hips up a bit. Reach that arm up and over. Inhale, hand to sky. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, rise. Down dog, exhale. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, chair. So bend the knees, rise to the heart. Right knee lifts. Push up to stand. Push the right foot through. And kind of spot that right foot back. Crescent pose. Find your center. Right arm forward, left arm back. Reach forward. Twist. Left hand comes around, arm to thigh or hand to the floor. Side angle. Bring the hand right back down again. Right hand, right foot. Pivot all the way around. Vashisthasana. And then if it's okay, maybe lift up. Pushing the hips up toward the sky. Reaching that left arm over. Inhale the arm back up. Exhale, chaturanga. Open and rise. Downward facing dog. Lift your heels, inhale. Knees bend, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Chair, inhale. Left knee lifts. Step the left foot back. Crescent pose, inhale. Exhale, split the arms. Left forward, right back. Inhale, reach forward. And then exhale, fall into that twist. Bring the hand down. Take your time, roll it open. And then bring it right back around. Side plank, Vashisthasana. Come around, chaturanga. Rise. Dog pose, exhale. Right away, lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway. Fold. Chair, inhale. Right knee lifts. Right foot steps back. Crescent pose. Right arm forward, left arm back. Lengthen forward. And then twist. Release the hand, release the heel, side angle. Come back the same way you came, all the way over to the right hand, right foot, Vashisthasana to Chaturanga. Rise. Dog pose, exhale. Pause and breathe. Right leg back with an inhale. Right knee, right tricep, exhale. Inhale back. Cross over to the left, exhale. Inhale back. Exhale, place your foot forward. Back heel roots. Warrior one, rise up. So stance is wide enough that you feel stable, long enough that you give yourself some ability to bend that front leg. This pose is tricky for a number of reasons, so some of which you can let go of. Don't worry about squaring your hips to the front of your mat. Square your shoulders, start to pull the ribs around, but do not feel that you have to get that hip around. So shoulders, ribs, maybe the hip comes around. Back ankle has to be really mobile here to keep the heel down. If the heel wants to float up a little bit, it's okay, but you're sending the energy that way, as if you could push the heel down and seam the pinky side of the foot into the ground. Hands come behind the hips, lace the fingers, heart to the sky, inhale, and then bowing forward. Rise up to warrior one. And then chaturanga, exhale. Open and rise. Down dog with your exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Left knee, left tricep, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, cross. Inhale back. Exhale, place your foot forward. Warrior one, rise up the center. So feel where you are in your center. If you feel like you could topple over, like close your eyes, and if you feel like you're gonna fall off to one side, you probably need a wider stance. Take your left foot further to the left. And then do you have the space to sink down here? Push into that back foot. One more inhale. Bring your hands behind your hips. Switch the lace of your fingers. Inhale. Open the heart to the sky. Exhale, bowing forward. Rise, inhale to warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Rise, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Little pause here. Just receive those poses, receive your breath, check in. What's going on physically, mentally, emotionally. We move with this. Inhale, right leg back. Right knee, right elbow or tricep, exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale over to the left. Inhale back. Exhale, place your foot forward. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1, rise. Hands behind your hips. Lace the fingers, heart to sky. Bow forward, exhale. Inhale, warrior 1, sweep the arms up. And chaturanga, exhale. Move through your vinyasa, come into downward facing dog. We've done this sequence a lot over the years, right? You know it, it's in your body, it's in your breath, it's there. Left leg back, inhale. What do you find new? Exhale, left knee, left tricep or elbow. Inhale, stretch back. Exhale, cross over to the right. Inhale, expand, reach back. Exhale, place your foot forward. Your inhale draws you up, warrior 1. Exhale, release the hands. Lace the fingers, switch the lace, heart to sky. And then bow. Rise up, warrior 1. That inhale takes you all the way up. Your exhale brings you to chaturanga. Hands down, step back. Inhale, upward facing dog. And downward facing dog with your exhale. Pause in your breath. Really nice, really nice. Beautiful. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, bring your feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Chair, inhale. Pause here. Sink a little deeper, sink a little deeper, sink a little deeper. And then bring it all the way down. Navasana. Good. So, alternatives to classical Navasana. This is classical. This is even still classical with knees bent, even though some modification. Other modifications might be feet down and just lifting, getting that sense of drawing your center up. You might need support from the back. So lots of ways to perform this pose, depending on what your body needs at any given time. Yeah? I still feel this. My hands are supporting me, my feet are supporting me. I still feel this. Draw the knees into your chest. Come down onto your back. Put your feet flat on the ground. Push your elbows down. Rise up through the hips. Good. So intentionally here in bridge pose, opening up the eyes of the hips, the crease of the hips, lengthening the knee away from the hip point. The knee away from hip. That was me knocking on my hip bone. To give you an example of the distance, this hip point is drawing toward the ribs. The knees are pulling away from the hip point. So then this stays pretty neutral. This being from knee to like lower ribs. And then start to open the heart toward the chin. Sometimes it's just an energetic thing. It's not a visual thing. Releasing down. Arms to the sky, legs to the sky. Use your legs. Let your legs draw you up into your version of Navasana. I gave you like 4 versions. Pick one. Good. Bend your knees. Roll down onto your back. Bridge pose again. Press down. Open, 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 open. Lengthen. Find your center. Maybe lace the hands if you didn't last time. Release it down. One more boat pose, one more. We're going to come to chair pose. So if you want to rock back and come into chair, you can do that. If you want to just roll off to your side and get there, whatever works for you. Finding Utkatasana. Left knee lifts up, inhale, rise up. Push that left foot back, arrive in crescent pose. This is a back bend. Lift the heart, open the front of that left hip. Split the arms. Just like we did before. Left hand comes down. Good. Right hand comes around. Arm to thigh, hand to the floor, side angle. And then bring that left hand back down. Vashisthasana. Listen, right hand comes down, right leg stretches back, right knee, right tricep, exhale. Inhale back, cross to the left. Inhale back, right foot forward. Warrior one, rising up. Bring your hands behind your hips, lace your fingers. Inhale, heart to sky. Bow forward, exhale. Inhale, rise back up. Warrior one. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise. And down dog, exhale. Inhale, high into your toes. Bend your knees, look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway inhale. Fold, exhale. Chair, inhale. Right knee lifts, inhale. Push the foot back and spot that right foot back. Crescent pose, rise up. Split the arms, right forward, left back. Draw forward. And then right hand down, left hand up. Left hand or arm down. Right heel roots, side angle. Bring the hand back around. Vashisthasana on the right hand, right foot. Left hand down, three-legged dog, left leg back. Left knee, left tricep. Inhale back. Cross to the right. Inhale back. And then place your foot forward. Warrior one, rise up. Hands behind the hips. Lace and open, inhale. Bow forward, exhale. Warrior one, rising up. And release it down, Chaturanga. Rise. Down dog, exhale. Smooth out your breath. Inhale, lift your heels high. Bend your knees, bring your feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Chair, inhale. Left hand to your right knee. Right hand to the sky. This is a massive, spacious twist. Everybody can do this twist. It's available to everybody, right? This doesn't have to change. Stay here or slide this left hand down toward your right foot. A little deeper twist, a little more restricted, right? You're a little tighter in. It doesn't feel good to be so tight in. Keep it expansive, maybe somewhere in between even. One more breath in. And then release this right hand down. Rise up, right knee comes up. Right knee comes up. Kick that right leg out in front. Consider catching hold of the big toe or the catch hold of the knee. Left arm out to the left. Inhale, right leg out to the right. Beautiful. Come back through center. Arms up. Chair. Right hand. I'm taking the back of my hand to the outer left knee and then opening from there. Good. Really opening that upper back. And then maybe start to slide that hand down. And you can stop at any point where it feels good. Yes, yes. Feel a balance in your feet. Release. Good. Left knee rises up. I kind of fumbled on both sides. I'm not sure why, but it's true. I'm dancing all over. Extend that left leg out. Maybe take the big toe. Maybe take the knee. Whatever suits you best. Good. Notice where you are. Try not to lean back. Try not to fall forward. Find your center. Find your center. Open out to the left. Right arm out to the right. Yeah. Hug that right hip in. Stabilize here. Draw up, draw up, draw up, draw up. All the way up that leg. Come back through center. Arms up, leg out. Find your center. Release the leg back to chair. And then forward fold. Separate your feet hips distance. Options, options, options. First two fingers, thumbs, wrap the big toes. Maybe hold your elbows instead. Or maybe take your hands under your feet. Padangusthasana, a ragdoll, or a Padahastasana. One of those hopefully appeals to you. So if you have your big toes in Padangusthasana and you just had it here, maybe, you maybe had it here, you maybe did not. It's that same sense of the foot and the hand working against each other. It's not just like, oh, I got my fingers here and now they're just going to rest here. There's a purpose to it. There's an intention behind this toe lock. Same thing if you have your hands under your feet. There's a purpose to having that there. So what's the intention behind it? It's not just a matter of like, oh, I touched my toes, check the box, moving on. The intention is to create space, to create stability, to find your center, and to deepen the pose in a way that's safe to you. In this case, any of these locks that we create is to kind of close the circle of energy, or to contain it. So when you're holding your elbows, it's a little more free. The energy is like flowing around a little bit more. When you have your hands and your feet connected, you're locking that energy into your body. One is not right and one is not wrong. They're just different. Just feel what you're feeling here. Pull your heart forward with an inhale. And then you're going to take the hips down. Feet can turn open. Feet can go wide. Malasana in any form. Bring your hands down, your hips up. You're going to turn sideways on your mat. I happen to already be here because I was trying to face you. And then you're going to take your feet out wide. Prasarita Padottanasana. Releasing the top of the head toward the floor. Rooting the feet down. Feeling the whole foot connected down. Front foot, back foot, inner foot, outer foot. You look amazing. Really nice. Yes. Stay in your breath. Beautiful. Yes. Inhale, pull your heart forward. Turn your toes slightly open, heels in. Sit to one side, it doesn't matter which side, we're just going to go back and forth here. So you're going to sit to one side for Skandasana, and then take it over to the other side for Skandasana on this side. We're just going to move back and forth at whatever tempo suits you. You can take your hips high in between, almost like you're passing through Prasarita, or you can keep your hips low. You can use your hands for support, or you can just move from the legs. Take care with your body, right? Our intention is to come out of this practice feeling better than ever. How's that? Than ever. Or maybe our intention is to find out new things about our body on the healing process, which in turn leads us to feeling better than ever. And come through center. Come back into Prasarita Padottanasana. If you're a headstander and you want to straddle the legs up, go ahead, put the crown of the head down and then straddle the legs up. I'm not going to headstand today. So if you're going on your own. And if you're in a headstand, gently release the legs down. And then everyone lengthen the spine forward. Heels and toes open. Rise up for goddess, sinking down. Rise back up, square off the feet. First 2 fingers and thumbs wrap the big toes if you can get to them. If you can't, just hold on to whatever you got. Heart forward, inhale. And then exhale, elbows wide, drop the head down. So the intention on creating this connection, hands to feet or hands to legs, is to give yourself more energy in the shoulder girdle. A little traction for the spine. It doesn't mean that visually you go deeper. Sometimes it's just an energy. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, hands to your hips. Rise up with your inhale. And then one more time into Goddess. Heels in, sinking down. Take the arms out wide. Rise up, inhale. And then bring the feet in together. Good. Come down to kneeling. I'm going to stay facing you. Ustrasana. But before we get to Ustrasana, actually I'm going to turn sideways. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. Exhale, hollow, hollow, hollow round. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times, please. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more inhale. And your final exhale. This time we go right open into Ustrasana with your inhale. You can keep your hands at your heart, or you can bring the hands back. Keep a little, we're basically yoking those 2 positions so that we have some strength, some containment in the belly here while you're opening up the heart. So we need both flexion energy and extension energy to be strong and safe in back bend. Rise with an inhale. Options, options, options. Child's pose, sit your butt to your heels, or bring your hands to the ground, tuck your toes, crouch back, and then take a little hop up. You can do that about maybe 3 times. And then we come into round number 2 of Ustrasana. So feel that sense of containment. And then inhale, feel the extension. Yoking the 2 together. Maybe hands come to heels, heart to the sky. Maybe they don't. Maybe your hands are at your back or your hamstrings, or maybe they stay at your heart. And then rise up, inhale. Same options, child's pose, thunderbolt, or hands down. And we take a couple little hops here. Beautiful. And then come down, hands and knees. Walk the hands pretty far forward. Bring the elbows down to the ground. Lift the hands up, just drop the heart through. Inhale, rise. Come onto your belly. Turn onto your right side. Right arm out to the side. And then left foot can come behind the right leg if it feels good. If you want knee lifts, leg can come up and you can find your foot. Last 2 breaths here. And then releasing out. Right over to the other side. Left arm out to the left. Roll onto your left side. Right foot can come behind the left leg on the ground. Gives you some stability. If you want, pick that right knee up. Maybe find the big toe. Extending up. So as we head to the end of 2020, we've had a year. It's been a year, huh? We've had a lot of curveballs thrown at us that can sometimes hijack all of our best intentions, right? Stealing what actions that we may have planned for out from under us. So in acknowledgement of that, it's okay to grieve the things that you couldn't have or do that you planned on doing. Release your leg. Come back through center. Press back. Swing your legs around. Paschimottanasana. It's okay to feel like we got gypped a little bit, right? But then we have to move on. We can't wallow in it. Maybe not yet. Maybe you're not ready to move on yet. That's okay too. We have this idea that 2021 starts and everything's going to be different, and that's not the case. Time is abstract. It doesn't know. Time doesn't know that all of a sudden it's supposed to behave. The world is supposed to behave once 2021 hits. So in the things that we can control, where can we place our actions to align with our intentions? And the fact that you're here now is actionable. Rise up with an inhale. Come onto your back, lower back. Give yourself a squeeze. Happy baby if it feels good. And then if you need a twist before Shavasana, do that now. If there's something that's kind of like biting at you that you need, do it now. And then when you're ready, you will come into Shavasana. your breath to deepen. Reach your arms overhead. And then bend your knees. Roll to your side. And rise to seated. Once you're seated, let your hands rest on your thighs and your knees. Take a few breaths here. So we arrive on our mat, for some of us, with the intention of feeling better in some way. And we won't know that we do if we don't listen to what our body, what our emotions, what our mind is giving back. So in this last moment, just get a general sense, Bhava, of how you feel. It doesn't have to be better than when you started. That's not the right answer. It is just fact what you feel right now. And then we have to honor whatever we find. We can't only honor the good. We have to honor whatever we find, as that's part of us, not just part of us, it is us. That's who we are, is how we feel, what we take from things. Bring your hands together in prayer at your heart, honoring this amazing person that you are. Draw tall with your inhale. Bow your mind to your heart with your exhale. I thank you for being here today. Namaste.